I called it.
Who cares?
I called it Sunday night.
Dude, I called it 2 weeks ago on the show. You have the raw footage. I don't want to hear your mouth.
We'll have to go back to it because the internet was saying they called it, but come on.
Everybody called it. Everybody said they called it.
Person Credo
fuck called it. The interwebs called it. It's the holidays. I called it.
Everybody called it. God damn it.
Another wrestling podcast!
'Tis the season of calling things. Guys, Merry Christmas. This is going to be the Christmas show. Probably the last episode of 2018. My goodness. A lot of shit has happened. A lot of shit's changing. For the good, for the bad, for the worse. I don't know. So things are happening. But we got out of TLC. We got into Raw. And guys, we got a new era of McMahon's again. Same era. We're still in that era. I mean, how bad was it that they were gonna shake things up? And what did they shake up? They shook up pretty much now, just saying they're back in charge. Weren't they always really in charge? What's going on
here? They took back a program that they already had, basically.
Boy, I want to know who this absent. I really want to know who this absent middle management was, guys. I mean, really. No more absent middle management. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Middle management. It's weird because it's like, oh, you think we're gonna get these kind of matches? We're gonna get something different. McMahon comes out and says, well, now the McMahons are gonna be in charge. Okay, it's like for all of us, we know they fucking sit right behind the damn curtain in charge. Like that's the best they could come up with on like, hey, our show sucks. What could we do different? Does Vince really think, is Vince really that narcissistic that he just knows that when he's on TV, that equals ratings? Or no?
I don't know. You know what they did there? They basically, they said that we are the authority. We get to book everything. So basically, if the product sucks, that's their scapegoat. It's like, well, we gave the fans the control. We gave them the options to see who they wanted to see, and it's not going the way. We just fucking blame them.
I haven't gotten a poll yet. Have you guys got polled about what we want to do? Where is that?
Dude, not for nothing. They said the reason why we are here is because we haven't been doing a good job lately. So now we are going to take control of the show that apparently we haven't been doing a good job lately with doing. How the fuck does any of that make sense? Stephanie needs to shut the fuck up. Vince needs to go to the XFL. What the fuck was Shane McMahon doing there? And goddamn, Triple H certainly does have a nice beard.
We all ate it up. We thought something was going to change. How many did you like at least have a little bit of hope as soon as you heard Triple H's music? Because I was like, oh shit, he's going to hand it over. Like Vince is walking off, Triple H is coming on. Man, for a split second, I don't know. I was kind of hoping that's what we were going to get, but we didn't get it.
Credo was tingling down there.
I was tingling, man, and it was wishful. Like that's one of the things I wanted, and all four of them. Is this just a fucking storyline to lead us to WrestleMania, to where we have a fight for power? Like Vince wants to do this, Stephanie wants to do this, Triple H, and it's like then we come down to a I don't know, a fatal four-way match at WrestleMania and who wins power or some shit like that. That's what I think. It's like the Mark prediction.
Yeah, I mean, I had I don't know, when I was watching it, I had that feeling too, where like maybe he's actually stepping down, especially when he said, I can't do this alone. Like I kind of felt like we're kind of breaking that fourth wall and just kind of getting, like, he's shooting out there, but I don't think we'll ever see Vince McMahon shoot out there. So, yeah, I mean, we all got bought hook, line, and sinker. And really not much. My issue is this. It's like, okay, so Raw was the problem, not SmackDown. SmackDown was fine the way it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why did they have to mess with SmackDown? Like, I mean, granted, SmackDown was good, but you don't have to touch that. You don't have to try to fix what's not broken.
Yeah.
They're doing just fine. I think what the thing is the fact that the flagship show is Raw, and Raw is Vince's baby. So in order for him to accept the fact that he's not doing his job, he has to do it all around, not just. He doesn't want Raw to get the full blame. He wants to throw SmackDown even in there, even though they're actually very good to watch and they're tolerable and their storylines are great.
Yeah.
Just he doesn't want Raw to get all the blame.
I'm thinking of all the great fucking ways that they're going to fix Raw. I can't wait to see how high the ratings are going to go through the roof when Heavy Machinery shows up on Monday Night Raw. Oh my fucking God. Are you kidding me? Are you really? Okay, I get the cross. I get that. Lacey Evans, I can even deal with that because, just a nice mid-carder for the women's division. I could see her in a nice role there. There's some, but really, Heavy Machinery. Laura Sullivan,
Stakes and weights.
Stakes and weights, and we all about having fun.
I am not interested in them.
This is the sixth one.
Got Nikki Cross and EC3.
How the fuck did EC3 make it to the main roster and Velveteen Dream is still down?
I know.
Yeah, you know what? I think, and I'm happy with that because I mean, not for nothing, Velveteen Dream. I don't think that character is gonna get over on the main roster. I think Vince is just gonna destroy it in some way, and it's not gonna get over. I think EC3 has the type of character that's meant for the main roster.
Yeah. And
I think that Vince is just going to, because he likes big, sweaty men, I think he's going to like EC3's look, and he's going to put EC3 in a decent mid-card role where he's going to be prominent on TV. The guy
can't work. Can't work.
And the majority of the guys that Vince puts in that spot can't work. So
listen, they're going to give him the character should have given to Bobby Roode. That arrogant rich boy, how Bobby was rocking the Ric Flair robes and all that shit. They're going to give something like that to fucking EC3, the top whatever douchebag percent. Fuck. I can't do this.
It's so funny because when you look at the graphic, because I mean, like Monday, things are going to shake up and things are going to change. Like we knew Lars Sullivan was going to be coming soon because his promo has been playing for a few weeks. But then it's like, and when you look at these as a whole, like, don't get me wrong, EC3 is okay, Nikki Cross is okay, but when you see, like, Heavy Machinery, Lacey Evans, like, it's starting to turn in the Fox News over here with another blonde woman on the roster. Like, you have all these girls are starting to blend together, from Alexa Bliss to Dana Brooke to Natalia. Now, Lacey Evans, like, these blonde girls, man, they got to start doing something to stand out a little bit. Like, Nikki Cross, she totally stands out. And just looking at this as a whole, it does not tell me, ooh, we're going to change. Like, at what point does everybody, like, Raw could probably use Heavy Machinery right now. Like, that's who we want to see on the main roster. Like, it's like a 3 out of 3 maybe. I get kind of Lars Sullivan. I get EC3. I get Nikki Cross. But the other three, it doesn't say change to me for Raw. It's just like,
it says change the fucking channel. That's what it says.
Change the channel.
It just tells me that, like, you're going to see these guys getting these pushes, and then within 2 months, you're not even going to know that they're there.
I wanted to tell you guys, too. Tell me if this is kind of, because I was thinking about this today. I'm watching SmackDown, trying to catch up, watch it before we recorded. And now I think they fall into a problem, Raw and SmackDown, is that there's just too many people. Like, the Good Brothers are complaining, like, oh, you haven't seen us on SmackDown since August. I feel like creative only has enough people to write for, like, okay, we can only write these guys in for a few months. Meanwhile, they have all these other toys on the shelf, if you will, these performers, these superstars. I feel like they can't write the show for all of this talent. And it's almost like there's just too much. There's too many people on both shows, too many things going on, that it's like we can't focus on this storyline because then these guys get left off of TV for how many months. I think they need to figure out how to incorporate superstars that aren't doing anything to do more, like, promos or backstage stuff, and just keep them on the show even if they're not wrestling. And I think that's what it's not like a problem. I think it's just too many people. Like, it's an overabundance, right?
Well, here's something that's interesting. I agree with you. And that's why, and Mike, I'm quoting you by saying that's why you love watching NXT. because you're not watching the same guys every week, but you are at least seeing them once a month, once every other week, something like that. I think with the abundance of talent, they either need to go to that kind of format where you're going to see certain people every other week or every 2 weeks or whatever you're going to do, or whoever is basically in a program for a month up into a pay-per-view is not going to be on TV for the next month.
Yeah. Give them a break.
You know, it's like on UFC. We're not seeing the same fighters on every fucking card. Why not do that and give some of these guys a break on television? All right. Okay, so this guy was, unless you're a title holder, you don't need to be on TV every fucking week.
Here's the thing with that, and NXT does a great job doing that, but I don't think the main roster can adopt that formula and do it just as good. And when you have these casual fans, you have teams that you'll see maybe once a month. These fans are going to forget who they are because they're casual. They all they care about is the Roman Reigns and the John Cena's. They're not the hardcore fans like ourselves that are religiously remember these guys. And we didn't see Velveteen Dream this week, but we're going to see him in 2 weeks. That's fine. We'll wait. Casual fans don't have time to wait. It's like go for them. That formula is a great formula, but I just don't think they're going to pull it off on the main roster if they ever tried to do it.
No. What about my other idea then? Do you think that people who are in a program leading up to a pay-per-view after that pay-per-view shouldn't be on for the next month?
Well, I think they kind of started doing that. If you kind of look at it, I mean, last month you had Nakamura on the pay-per-view. He wasn't on this month, and then I believe you had Bobby Roode and AOP on the summer. Yeah, they were on Survivor Series, and then this pay-per-view they were on the Go Home show for Raw. So I think they started kind of adapting that because they made these pay-per-views co-branded. So they realized that we're not going to sit in front of the TV for 4 or 5 hours. So they have to put what seems more important.
No, for sure. It's just like I said. I mean, you're watching these programs and it's like, oh, they're moving up 4 more guys. In my mind, it's like, okay, well, who are the 4 guys they're going to like take off TV now because of these guys, you know? And it's like, I remember at one point where they kept like a Zack Ryder treatment where they'd bring somebody up and then they would job out Zack Ryder to the new person or whomever else, you know what I mean? And then they at one point started using regular jobbers again, you know, regular local independent wrestlers coming in, losing for like Braun Strowman or like stuff like that, which was great. And fucking James Ellsworth, that's how he got a career. But it was good bringing in nobodies to help balance this out. But, man, it's just like you bring in these 6 people now. Who's going to move over? Who's shifting over? Who's going to be let go? Or what? Because it's like there's just no room anymore. I feel like as much as TV or shows or whatever they have, I don't know. The space is getting tight right now. So I don't know. Heavy Machinery, Nikki Cross is going to be good. And they didn't really say, too. They didn't say this is definitely just coming to Raw because they played him on SmackDown, too. So they'll probably, spread the wealth 3 on one show and another 3 on another show or something. So I don't know. It's the end of 2018, though, with that. So it is the holiday season, guys. I do want to ask your thoughts because it's Christmas time. We're going to get presents soon, right, from Santa Claus. But what would be a good present or presents maybe for 2019 for you guys in the wrestling world? What do you want to see storyline-wise, feud-wise? What are some things right now they can get the viewers back to Raw and SmackDown, according to Vince? What could they do? What do you guys want to see? What would be something in your mind would be good or best for business?
I love storytelling. That's why I love NXT so much because there's so much storytelling. I mean, granted, watch that cage match from this past Wednesday with Gargano and Black. That's what I want to see on the main roster. I want to see a match like, for example, a cage match where on the main roster, you kind of forget that you kind of forget that the cage is an object there too, and they don't play off the cage just as good. That match on NXT kind of reminded you of like one of those old school cage matches, and it just had a great feeling to it and the storytelling. So when it comes to the main roster, what I want to see in 2019 is I want to see better writing. I want to see better storytelling. I want to see better storylines. I don't want to. And granted, Vince is all about let's make Raw the variety show. Let's add some entertainment. Like I kind of want to see less of that and more of storylines and wrestling. Which wrestling, the forbidden word, Vince doesn't want to hear that word or have it said, but that's what I want to see. I want to see more compelling lines, something that's going to get me emotionally invested. That's what I want. I want emotional investment into the product.
Has there been a feud, though, that you want to see maybe that hasn't happened yet, or something that you really want to see on the main card?
On the main card, you know what? There's SmackDown, you can do so many feuds. There's so many you can talk about with AJ, with Daniel Bryan. You can get those guys going. Raw, it's been so lackluster that it's hard to get into a feud, and it's hard to think of it. Like what I want to see, honestly, is I want to see Finn Balor get pushed, give him an IC title run. I wanted to see Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in an old school feud, but they kind of fucked it up for me. So I'm not invested into it as I thought I was going to be. So I mean, there's so much stuff that they can do. I just hope that they actually do it and just not talk. I'm more of a guy. I like action more than words, and right now I'm hearing words. I haven't seen much action yet, so we'll just see what they have to bring.
Come on, Cooter. It's Christmas. It's Markmas under the tree. You're opening your present. What's the one thing you want to see happen in wrestling this year for you? What's the one thing that you want?
I want fucking Mike Colon to fucking realize what the fuck he just said about Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. It made no fucking sense to me. That match was great. They told a great fucking story in that ring. Fucking no different than the same shit that they pulled with Gargano and Ciampa with the mind games during the matches. It's the same fucking storyline.
The match wasn't bad, but did you hear the crowd?
Ooh, this is boring. Or was it? This is.
They're chanting, "This is boring." They were chanting CM Punk. It was just no one was into it. And it's not them. It's not them. It's the storyline. It's not them. They can go out there and put on great matches. It's the storyline. It's terrible.
Seen it before.
I don't see how that storyline is any different than anything else that's been going on. They had
you drunk?
No, I'm actually not, because they fucking had a great start with the fucking breaking up of the Shield after Roman's fucking decision, and they just went forward with that. With Dean being a dick. What the fuck else do you need? Turned his back on his brother when his friend said he had fucking leukemia. Oh, that's fucked up. Then he continues to be a douchebag and fucking play mind games. Okay, I'm still with it. To have a good match where the crowd was being a bunch of fuckboys. It's like that's any different than any other fucking Marktown.
This is coming from the guy who was completely agreeing with me that the storyline sucks last week.
I said some of the segments might have sucked, but the story
sucks.
And the ending, how we got there was kind of stunk, but the beginning was good, and I'm okay with the ending. I thought the finish was great. And what the fuck else? Who cares how we got there?
The beginning was great.
I mute fucking promos at this point.
I think this was a spot for them just to get that IC championship off Seth and move him up to the main spot, because I'm sure we're going to see him possibly win the Royal Rumble in 2019 to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I think that's what they're going, because they've already erased Roman Reigns from the promos. They moved Seth to the front of the graphic. So if that says anything, I don't know. They moved Drew McIntyre into Seth's spot, and they got rid of Roman Reigns. God. So I think we're going to see that was just to get the IC championship off him. But I was surprised, though, out of any match on TLC, going back to that really quick, that's what they were booing at. And the fans, man, I guess they pick and choose. Was it some people were saying the placement of it?
Pay-per-view, Credo.
What's that?
It was in California.
Pay-per-view. Oh, yeah. There's real accounting for taste in California. The people who ban plastic straws and make paper ones. Who the fuck cares what California has to say about anything? Here's a classic example. In San Francisco, You can walk around, shit on the sidewalk, and shoot up on heroin and wide open. But if you use a plastic straw, you're a fucking idiot. Wow. I care what they have to say about anything. No. Fuck California. I think that fucking whole state should be burned from the map because the only great thing that ever came out of California were the Diaz brothers. That's it.
Well, Merry Christmas to you too, everybody. Well, for Christmas, I think when I open up my presents under the Markmas tree, I want to see great feuds. I want to see Finn Balor placed back up on that spot. I want to see that demon paint back again. I want to see him pushed and not just jobbing out to Bobby Lashley or whatnot. I want to see good things happen for that. I mean, we kind of got a little bit of a present on Raw to where the Revival are becoming the number one contenders now. They kind of actually moved a real tag team up the ladder a little bit instead of having them job out every week. Finally, I guess, seeing some of the potential. And how about even Tyler Breeze in the past few weeks to where man was stuck in fucking purgatory, didn't have anything to do without Fandango, goes back to his old gimmick a little bit down in NXT, comes back on Raw, answering open challenge. This is great. I think this is.
I just hope they do something.
I know, baby steps for it.
I just hope they continue to use Tyler Breeze. I hope this isn't a one-off. Because the guy's so talented.
All right, I'm gonna go off. How much does Rey Mysterio weigh?
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Roughly.
$190.
Under 200?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
And you guys talk about how it was so unbelievable for him to be in like main event spots and be a world champion.
Not me.
Right? You said that a million times. I don't want to hear your shit right now. You said that so many times.
Honestly.
Yeah, you fucking guys are on Finn Balor's dick, who weighs 185 pounds soaking wet. I don't fucking get you guys. It's the same fucking thing. He said, Rey Mysterio is unbelievable as a world champion because he's so small, but he's the same fucking weight as Finn Balor.
We've turned him into the angry Scrooge. This is what we get for the holidays, everybody. He's angrier than ever on the last show of 2018. What about Ronda Rousey, Cooter? Did you enjoy the Nia Jax match? I loved enjoying Nia Jax tap out to Ronda Rousey, though. That was pretty good.
I'm going to be honest. We shitted on the feud. We shitted on the build-up. The match was actually better than I expected it to be. It was a decent finish. It wasn't terrible. Wasn't the worst thing on the fucking card. Wow, there was some shit on that card.
Well,
I'm trying to think.
Well, even taking that though, let's talk a little about the women's. We're still in 2018. Is it still the evolution, de-evolution, whatever it's going on? The women from TLC. Then you go to Monday Night Raw, where they freaking had almost an hour of a gauntlet match, and that's when they're supposed to shake things up. I think they kind of lost steam on Raw to where I don't think everybody wanted to watch like an hour. I think it was almost an hour. It was like a half hour. I don't know. It was pretty long. An 8-woman.
They had 8 participants, bro. I think they should have kept it to 6. No.
Should have kept it a little bit less, yeah, to where it was a big chunk of time. I mean, I'm an Natalia fan. Yay for her winning, but she just kind of came off a women's championship run, and I thought it would have gone to Sasha Banks or Bayley to step it up because they'd kind of been put in the back burner too. And going back to Natalia, I kind of don't get it. It's just something to give Ronda Rousey while we're waiting for something else. I don't know.
Frida, were you shocked? Because I think Dana Brooke actually impressed me a little bit.
Yeah, man, I'm a Dana Brooke fan, believe it or not, and I'm happy they're actually giving her something to do. I mean, they threw her into Titus Worldwide bullshit, and thank God that's over with. But that's
statistician. Yeah, I remember that.
But that goes back to my thing again too. To like take Dana Brooke, Natalia. Now you got Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss. They got a lot of blonde hair women on there, and they're not very much different when you put them in a lineup. These girls need to stand out a little more, and man, I don't know if they could.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know if they could do what Becky Lynch did, but it's I don't know. It's turning into.
Credo, you went from hating Japs to hating blondes. I don't get it.
I don't hate them. I'm just saying they need to stand out a little bit different.
What do you got against blonde chicks?
I don't.
Blondes have more fun, right?
Well, that's true, but I guess I think it's like I think Vince
McMahon. Your
McMahon.
wife blonde? Your wife is blonde, isn't she?
Yes.
Well, then, I mean, stop me. Come on, I'm going to tell her.
I don't hate. It's just too many in the lineup, I think, for them. But I don't know. I guess for Christmas, maybe we can have some less blondes on the show and more diversity, I guess, with the women's division.
I'm calling your wife after the show, bro.
I don't know. A lot of different things, but at least things are getting shaken up. It's the holiday season. Mike, talking about holiday season, we were Marks, we were wrestling T-shirts. You had a great story you posted on social media this week. Tell the world about this because I think they'll probably enjoy it because I don't know. It's the holidays.
I haven't actually heard about this. I'm going to get my popcorn.
Yeah, it's
Carry on.
Crazy. So I got a Becky Lynch The Man shirt. I bought one of them. I love it. Wore it to work yesterday. Okay. Now, at my job, there are some women there that are Me Too movement type chicks. Gone to their little fucking Women's March pep rally. They're anti-Trump, whatever. Fucking argue about everything. I never really associate with them because they annoy me. I go to the cafe in the morning, this cafe at my job in the plaza. I get this coffee, and all of a sudden the girls are there, and I'm wearing the Becky Lynch shirt, The Man. Okay? And one of the girls stops me. She's like, "Excuse me, what is the meaning behind your shirt?" I'm like, I kind of saw where this was going. Now, granted, okay, I may or may not have figured in my mind that this shirt might bother them. But I still continued to go in there.
So you were poking the bear on purpose? In
a way, allegedly. But
allegedly.
I wanted to, a part of me just wanted to get my coffee and move on. But a part of me was just like, I want to see these bitches say something. I don't like them. And they said something. They're like, what is up with the shirts? She's like, you do know it's not just about the men in this world, right? She's like, us women have rights too. And I'm like, whoa. She's like, what do you think? That you're the man? Do you go out slaying girls like all the time? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, they were literally coming at me with like this literally #Me Too movement shit. They were like, oh, that shirt's sexist. It's offensive to women.
Meanwhile,
like that.
It represents a woman.
What did they tell them that? What'd they say?
Eventually, like, I got there, but they were just like, oh, you're just now trying to make excuses. I was like, fucking Google it. And I'm like, you know what? There's 3 of them. I'm like, you know what? And then, granted, I could have took the high road and be like, whatever, walk away. Like that, you fucking 3 idiots are morons. But me, I'm already fired up now because I explained, I was like, look, not for nothing, but the whole meaning behind this shirt, a female created this shirt because she says that she's the man, meaning she's the number 1 top priority to top shit like that. But I think they just wanted I went in there with the shirt knowing that it was going to happen. I think they just wanted a reason to argue because they always argue about everything. So they saw my shirt and they started arguing. So I could have took the high road and be like, you know what? I'm going to walk away. I'm going to go back. Nope. I decided to unleash. And I'm just like, excuse me, let me ask you a question. And that the 3 of you can answer it at once. Do you own cats? They're like, what does this have to do with this? Like, just answer the question. Do you own cats? They're like, yeah, we own a cat. What the fuck does that have to do with your sexist shirt? I was like, hey, obviously you all are single, so just get used to that life because you're gonna fucking be that way for the rest of your life, fucking annoying cat ladies, and no fucking vegan fucking man is gonna want to deal with your crying Me Too shit. Okay? I just went fucking off on these fat bitches. I was like, go get your little pink hats and march down the road because you got offended by my damn shirt. Well, you know what? I'm going to wear this fucking shirt all the time. And, oh, yeah, let's make America great again, ladies. And I just fucking walked away.
My goodness.
Oh, boy.
Did you ever get in trouble for a shirt, man? I'm sorry.
Only.
You should finish up, Mike. Wait first.
Trust me, it gets more interesting. So the day goes by, and someone, mentions it to me that, they're mad, they're scolding, they're pissed off. And even though I went off on them, they're more mad about my shirt still, that it represents a man, me flaunting that I'm a man and not giving the women rights. And that. So they went off. So today, this morning, right, I get into work, I'm at my desk, and I'm like about an hour into work, and we communicate through Google Message, like IMs. And so I get an IM from one of my supervisors, and they're just like, hey, can you come to the conference room? So I'm like, okay. All right. So I walk into the conference room, and at the table is a couple supervisors and human resources. And they're like, have a seat. I'm like, oh, what is this about?
Just for sure.
So we're understanding that there was a bit of an altercation yesterday, and that was reported to us. And I'm like, oh, so what do you mean? Meaning I know what the fuck they're talking about. I was like, what happened? And that, it's like, so apparently blah, 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 and blah, blah said that you verbally attacked them. And they're like, what? They're like, yeah, you called them cat women, and they're never going to amount to anything, and pretty much attacked them that they're going to be lonely for the rest of their life. They're going to be lonely women, and they didn't like the shirt that you wore yesterday. They found it offensive. And I'm like, and I went to one of my stores, like, you saw the shirt I was wearing. It was harmless. And they're like, yeah, well, they reported this to human resources. They felt violated. They felt like fucking, like, it's the Me Too movement at it again. Like, well, look, we have to take action on this just so we don't have any repercussions, because you know how they are. They're the type of people that they will fucking protest and all this shit. They're fucking annoying. So, like, we're going to have to send you home today. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? It's like, we're going to have to send you home. And we're just going to, like, you're not being terminated, but we're going to send you home, and we're just going to coast this out to the end of the holidays. I was like, so what do you mean to the end of the holidays? I was like, well, we're going to ask you not to come in tomorrow and take Christmas and Christmas Day as your holidays, but you're not going to get paid for tomorrow. What do you mean I'm not going to get fucking paid? And that, like, we're going to suspend you until December 26th. Then you can come back. I'm like, you got to be fucking shitting me. These fucking women got me suspended from work. Becky Lynch's shirt got me suspended from work.
My goodness.
The womenist attacked me because of Becky Lynch's fucking shirt.
The one thing I'll tell you, though, that you're 100% on is that these women will forever be single. They'll never probably find anything except for their cats to live with. That's crazy.
And I said a lot more stuff that wasn't brought up in the meeting. And I'm kind of thankful for, because I kind of like blacked out and just turned red. Like I all I saw was red, and I just attacked these fucking cunts.
Yeah, we grew up in a world where Coot, I don't know if you remember this. This was high school. This is like in '99 or something like that. I remember wearing a Rob Van Dam 420 shirt, and on the back it says, "I just smoked your ass." I remember walking right by my principal, and then he told me to come in, and I had to reverse the shirt, and I don't think I ever did it because whatever happened, I don't know. I was like, I'm not taking my shirt off and reversing it. Like, it's a wrestling shirt. Well, we grew up with a lot of crazy shirts, and I can't believe the man shirt guy did all that for you this week, man. That's crazy.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna fucking do? I have my rights. I'm not gonna say a word. I am going to order some things, and I'm going to wear it into that cafe or whenever they're around. I'm going to get a specific red hat, okay? And I'm going to get a specific gray t-shirt, and both of them will say on it, "Make America Great Again." And I'm going to walk around that fucking place with the power strut of Vince McMahon with my chest pumped out, making sure that they see the logo on my chest with the red hat.
Play Vince's song too.
face to the front, and I'm just going to Vince McMahon strut all around that place with my Make America Great Again hat on. And I'm not even going to say a word. I have a right to wear that hat, and I have a right to wear that shirt. And I'm going to walk into work. I'm not going to say a word. Let them verbally attack me. I'll go to human resources, even though I ain't going to do shit because I'm not a fucking female. Right?
I wonder how many times, like, how many other, I mean, we're just Anytown USA kind of thing. I wonder how many times wrestling shirts get people in trouble all across the world. I wonder if everybody listening out there, tweet us, Facebook us, tell us something. I mean, there's got to be other great stories out there. But I can't believe how far a woman's shirt got you in trouble with women.
Yeah. They didn't understand. And the worst part is when I tried to explain it to them. They were just like, it was in one ear and out the other because they just wanted. I don't think they wanted to be proven wrong. I think they just wanted a reason to argue with somebody about something that offended them. And then when they've realized that it shouldn't really offend them, that it's a woman calling themselves the man, I think they just decided to continue arguing because they just live shallow lives and they just, have nothing better to do than to fucking go to New York City wear their pink hats and be offended when a man says grab him by the vagina. And that, like,
whoa. Right, motherfucker. Grab him by the pussy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, but look at, I think I'm going to get a shirt made with Donald Trump's 2013 Hall of Fame picture in the WWE Hall of Fame. And I'm just going to put that on the shirt with Donald Trump on there, and I'm just going to wear that to work. Your 2013 WWE Hall of Fame inductee, Donald Trump. See if they get about that.
Here's a great idea. You should just wear an Angry Club T-shirt. Available at redbubble.com. Cheap plug.
Well, guys, we talk a ton. That's crazy. I mean, what happened? I mean, but I want to get your idea on this before we run down the show over here. I mean, the Elite, before TLC, they took a little, I guess, bow or a little curtain call saying goodbye to Ring of Honor. I don't know, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Cody Rhodes, Hangman Page. I don't know who else might be leaving, but what does that tell you for 2019? These guys are even asked, too, if they were going to be at the big Madison Square Garden show next year, and they said they will not be at that event, which, I thought everybody kind of was going to be there. But is this a big loss for Ring of Honor? What do you think is going to happen in 2019? I know there was some rumbling about them starting their own promotion. I don't know. What does this tell for the Elite, I guess, around the world? Did you hear about this? Because this is probably one of the biggest stories outside of WWE. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about it. Cooter, did you hear about this story? What do you think is going to happen with them? Do you think they're going to do their own thing, or could we see some of them pop up in the WWE if the money's right?
First things first, I think the Madison Square Garden show is already sold out. Am I incorrect for that one?
It's sold out.
No? Then don't fucking matter if they're going to be there or not. Ring of Honor is just as good at NXT when it comes to restocking the shelves and making stars and finding, the right people to fill those spots for that card. That card's going to be amazing no matter what happens, because I have faith in Ring of Honor, and I have faith in the people backstage where they don't need corny storylines. They're just going to get good athletes to go out there and put on the matches.
All right.
They're going to be fine. What's going to happen with the Elite? I have no fucking idea. I think, maybe they all go to Japan. Maybe they go to Japan full time. Maybe Japan is starting to chuck some serious cash, the way of certain superstars, man. Maybe it's like, hey, maybe they want to make a push into the United States and realize they need some American talent. I think that could be a good possibility. I mean, how much money did they chuck at Chris Jericho? I mean, younger stars that are going to be around for the next, 5-10 years. It's definitely in their benefit to chuck some good money on them to keep them under contract.
I mean, allegedly they said they're getting together with the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Khan. I just know him by Khan. That's his name, yeah. Khan. Reminds me of the Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, Genghis Khan.
Different story than the day. All these rumblings going out. Allegedly, he's gonna help them finance a promotion, All Elite Wrestling. That's allegedly the name. They got the Bucks and them got the term elite copywritten. They got a couple other things copywritten, but they can use that. I mean, anywhere they go because it's theirs, they copyright. So if they decided to go to the WWE as the Elite, WWE doesn't own that name, the Elite. And I think the WWE, if they did sign them, which I don't think they're going to go there, but if they did, the WWE would be stupid to change the name of that group. Call them the Elite because everyone knows them as the Elite. Do I want them to go there? Hell no, I don't. But I mean, if money talks, I mean, we'll see them walking out one day and on Raw, hopefully, make that show fucking great again. But did you guys see Being the Elite this past week?
No.
So let me break it down to you real quick. The show pretty much they have like this guy, and I think it's Kazarian, who he calls himself the character H, and all he does is the camera follows him from the back, and he's wearing a leather jacket with a water bottle in a hand and a sledgehammer in the other hand, and all he does is walk around and he starts harassing the guys. It's hilarious. You got to watch it. Well, they started the show where the H walked into the Young Bucks hotel room, and they gave H a piece of paper that was signed, and then they did the Triple H picture, that which you only saw from the backside because they don't show H's face; they just show his back. So they, when new talent signs with NXT, Triple H has to take that picture with them. Well, they did that picture, and then at the end of the show, they show H walking to the elevator, and he opens up that paper thinking it's a signed contract, but it's a letter written. As much as we really regret this decision, the money was nice, but we saw what you did to the tag team division on Raw, so we're going to have to decline your offer.
Oh, man.
And that. But if you watched Being the Elite for the past couple of weeks, I mean, they've been like literally trolling everybody that they're going to go to the WWE, meaning they got the money shakes. Or Cody Rhodes got into his Stardust character on Being the Elite, teasing that he's going to be Stardust again.
Oh, man.
You got the Bucks teasing that they're going. I mean, they showed highlights of like when I think it was Matt Jackson who had that dark match on SmackDown, and that they showed highlights of that. I mean, there was so much stuff. So if you haven't watched it, go back a couple episodes and just watch it. It's hilarious.
Are they still doing New Japan stuff? Have they said or?
They have Wrestle Kingdom, which is January 4th. Everybody from the Elite is on that card.
All right.
And then that's it. That's I don't see anything else that they've booked after January 4th.
I'll look for an announcement then, though. I guarantee you the next night or right after, they'll definitely say something whether we're going to see another. The
only person that's trapped is Marty Scurll. He's got one more year left with Ring of Honor.
That's right. Yeah, he has
that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, him and Flip Gordon. Those are the two guys that are still in Ring of Honor.
No. Well, I guess 2019 is going to bring one thing, a lot of change, I guess, in the wrestling landscape. For the good, for the better, for the worst, I don't know. A nice little holiday edition, guys, of another wrestling podcast. This is it. This is what we're doing. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say, but I had to get that in there because it was, I guess, pretty big news since these guys are some of the biggest names in wrestling. So, All Elite Wrestling. No, Elite, yeah. All Elite Wrestling, right?
AEW.
We'll see, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they'll just be an app. They won't even have a channel. You just download the app.
Walk away from that Bullet Club money, though. My God.
I know.
No, they're already gone from the Bullet Club.
I know. That all happened so soon.
And not for nothing. I mean, Bullet Club, that generated a lot of money, but it was officially owned and licensed by New Japan. So any money that the Bullet Club made, portions of it went to New Japan.
Oh, I understand that, but it's still got to be a split, and it's still good fucking money for everybody involved.
That's why they separated themselves from the Bullet Club and now the Elite, because nobody's getting that money except for them.
Yeah. Well, an interesting time we live in, I guess. Of Raw changes, SmackDown changes, Elite changes.
Nothing's gonna change. We all know this. 2019's television is gonna be just as shitty as 2018. But guess what? We'll still be here, bitches. Complaining, pissing and moaning, just like the rest of you fuckboys are every week.
I'm calling it.
GWP.
I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. 2019, the year of false promises.
I called that. Or Recruiter
I
called that.
called 2019 year of don't tug in your pecker.
Well, he always calls that.
Let me ask you guys a quick question. Off the top of the dome, on that. Your favorite and your worst feuds and matches of 2018. Credo, go.
Favorite and worst. Worst is anything Shane McMahon because... Oh, yeah, worst. Him fucking winning the Best in the World trophy in Saudi fucking Arabia. That was ridiculous. Like, no matter how you booked it, anything out of the whole year, that shit right there, and him winning the Best in the World trophy, fuck Shane McMahon. Absolute worst. The best thing I think happening... out of everything, a feud or whoever, I think was the return of Daniel Bryan. That was a miracle. I don't think in our lifetime we ever see somebody retire and then come back, unlike not like Ric Flair kind of thing, you know. But I mean, like legit head injury gone, comes back, and now a full blown heel. I love it. So Shane McMahon, fuck you. Daniel Bryan, I love it.
Gooder.
God, for me, it's everything NXT and basically centers around Undisputed Era. Like my favorite matches of the year were probably Undisputed Era versus Birch and fucking Lorcan, and one of the takeovers, and then fucking Undisputed Era against fucking Mustache Mountain. But yeah, it could have been fucking from NXT Brooklyn. It could have been from the one over in England. They were both amazing matches, but that one from Brooklyn was fucking ridiculous. But there were so many good television matches too. Like, I'd have to say, Ricochet and the fucking whatchamacallit, United Kingdom champion there. Holy fuck! The match that we didn't really get a finish to. Pete Dunne, yeah, we didn't get a fucking finish to that.
What's your worst?
An incredible fucking match. Worst match?
Worst match, feud, anything.
I really hated fucking Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. That was the worst thing of the year with Bobby Lashley's sister and Sami Zayn's promos. And probably, if I had to think about that one, I would probably also have to go fucking Alexa Bliss's This Is Your Life for Bayley. I'm pretty sure that was this year.
Yep, that definitely...
Those are two really bad angles.
I don't know if that was this year, actually. I think that was last year.
Might have been last year. But listen, fucking Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley was definitely this year.
Okay. My worst is just Raw. I'm throwing that out there. That the Raw from, I believe, from the summer till present day. Terrible. Doesn't do anything for me. Now, I have two favorite matches that I can't really, like, decide which one. And Cooter, you brought up one which was Ricochet and Pete Dunne. That match was absolutely amazing. It was storytelling. Everything about that was so great. You had that triple threat match too when you threw in Adam Cole in there. That was also a great match. But my favorite match of 2018 was Gargano versus Cien Almas last year, Royal Rumble weekend.
Okay.
That they had that, what was it, like a 35-minute match, where the storytelling in the ring was just like amazing. Like I was literally sitting on the edge of my seat on my couch, so invested into that match with all the near falls, all the crazy bumps, and then when you had at the end of the match, when you thought the pay-per-view was over, when Gargano was standing at the top of the ramp, Ciampa comes out with the crutch. And this puts an explanation point on that story and begins another story, which, in my opinion, was storyline of the year, feud of the year.
No
that
question.
was my favorite. And so, in NXT, basically, the best thing this year, hands down.
Definitely. Well, guys, a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of 2018 had its ups and its downs, and its lefts and its rights. But I guess 2019 is a whole new year for us, and we'll see what happens, I guess.
Now I'm gonna go watch that match before I go to bed.
There you go.
I gotta tell you guys, I shit my pants on my way to work yesterday.
Well, it's Merry
It happens to the
Christmas.
best of us.
I was late. I had to turn around, go home, change my drawers. Credo, cut that part out.